So I'm finally here with an updated skincare routine. Right now my skin is looking very dull and very tired. And that's because all I did was wash my face. I just cleansed it this morning. So of course I didn't have on any makeup or anything like that. I literally just woke up and washed my face. So I'm not going to show you guys how I wash my face for this video, but I'm going to show you guys the products. I do want to start off by saying this video is not sponsored. The products that I use in here are what works for me, so it may not work for your skin, but if you do have skin type like me, which I have combination skin, then it may work for you, but even if you do, it may not work for you. So don't bash me in the comments. Important tip that I do want to say is that you need to drink water. Like, not saying water is going to clear your skin, water is going to get rid of the acne, water is going to make your skin better. No, I'm saying water helps you. It improves it. It helps with all of the other things that you do to get good skin. Alkaline water and spring water are the best waters for you. Don't drink out of your tap unless you have a filter. I feel like Florida's water is disgusting, and I feel like that's why I've been having so much more skin problems here, because when I lived in Virginia, my skin literally didn't have bumps at all. I rarely broke out. I feel like now more I'm breaking out, and I feel like it's because of the Florida water. And I've heard that Florida water is actually pretty disgusting. So I'm like, well then, setting me up for failure. Another thing too, when you're washing your face, if you don't have a cleansing brush and you're using your hands, you want to make sure that your hands are clean. Wash your hands before you wash your face. If you touch your hair and you're about to be on your face or put anything on your face, wash your hands. I'm washing my hands all the time, especially if I know I'm about to be playing around on my face. I wash my hands. You want to make sure that you do that. Another tip that you want to make sure you do is that you wash your pillowcase. You want to make sure you are washing your pillowcase at least tops 5 to a whole week, okay? But that could be pushing it. But you want to make sure you are washing your pillowcase, because your hair care products are getting onto that pillowcase and your face is rubbing all around in it while you're trying to sleep at nighttime, and that can cause breakouts. Also, another thing that could cause breakouts are the certain detergents and things like that that you may be washing your bedding with, and your face is all into that, and your face may just kind of have a reaction to that certain detergent or fabric softener, even at that. And just depending on what type of food you eat, I try not to eat too many sweets. I don't drink juice. Only time I drink juice is if, you know, I'm like craving it, or if I go to like a fast food restaurant and fast food and I grab a Sprite, I'll get like a soda, but I don't drink sodas at all. I only drink a Sprite, like I said, if I go to fast food. And I don't even remember, I barely go to fast food because I'm pescatarian now, and there's no really fast food place that serves salmon or shrimp. Those are just certain tips that work for me. Like I said, may not work for you. So now let's just jump into the skincare routine. So for the first step, of course, that I do for my skincare routine is, of course, washing my face. And you guys know that the Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser for your face, not the skin cleanser, you need the face cleanser, is my favorite. It's my favorite cleanser of all time. Like, I ran out of this a couple months back ago, and I was like, you know what, I just don't feel like going to the store to pick it up. So I was like, let me just use these face washes that have been sent in like PR and things like that. So I tried them, and that was just literally the worst idea. Like, I feel like with a face wash, you just really need to stick with what you know works for you and what has worked for you. I tried some other skincare facial cleansers and face washes, and sis, it just really, like, my skin just started going left. I started having breakouts. I started having like these huge pimples. They weren't like horrible. Like, I know you guys are probably gonna bash me in my comments, which I get. Oh my gosh, you have one pimple and you're acting like it's the end of the world. It's not even that. It's just when you have skin that you're normally used to it being clear, it kind of feels like, oh my gosh, I have this big ass pimple in the middle of my forehead. Like, that's something you're not used to, because your skin is normally clear. Or if you have a little pimple here and there, it's really nothing because you really can't even see it, or you just don't have any. So that's what I mean when I break out, when I have like a pimple. Like, I had one right here, I had one literally right here, and I break out on the sides of my face a little bit as well. Those are my problem areas. My skin has cleared up, and that's because I've really just been making sure I'm doing what's right and letting my skin breathe. So I do like to use this Daily Facial Cleanser by Cetaphil. It's super inexpensive. You can find this at Target, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS. You can even find it at the dollar store, I believe. So I use this. But another step that has really improved my skin that I like to pair with this is this Clarisonic Mia brush. This I believe is the first generation one. This isn't the newer one. So I really noticed with this that it really helped with the size of my pores. Now I never had like deep, huge pores, but definitely I do see a difference in my pores when I like look closely. So I definitely know this helps, and this really helps with just getting all of the soap into your skin and really picking up all of the makeup. Because sometimes your hands, I feel like, you don't want it to be rough, but I don't feel like it's really doing much. It's really not picking up any leftover makeup that might be left in your skin, or any dirt from touching your face throughout the day, any sweat, things like that. I feel like this really just gets into your pores. This is a pricey penny. This is about $100. I know you can find this at Sephora. You can find it on the website Clarisonic for sure. I'm not sure if they sell it anywhere else, but I do know that they sell it in Sephora. They do sell it in Ulta, I believe, as well. They do have other brands that drugstore brands sell as well. I'm just not sure if it kind of gives you the same benefits as this one. I've never tried it before, so like I said, this is what works for me. So what I do is I just pump my Cetaphil facial wash onto my brush, and then I brush it, you know, I clean it into my skin. But another tip I do want to give you, when you wash your face, make sure you're washing your face with cold water. That really just opens up your pores, and I've noticed that using cold water really just stimulates everything in your face, and is kind of like getting it ready and rejuvenated and like, let's go. You know what I mean? Sometimes what I do when I use like face masks, I do use warm to rinse my face off, but at the end I still end up doing cold water when I'm like done with the face mask off. And I really just want to make sure everything is clean off of my face. So now I'm actually going to be doing my skincare on here because my face is dry, sis, and I need some moisture into the skin. So what I like to do first is go in with this Ole Hendrickson Truth Serum. It's a collagen boost with True C Complex, and it's not a moisturizer. A serum just really helps with all the antioxidants that are being put in your skin and things like that. And it really just helps with evening out the skin and really making it look nice and healthy, and just giving it those ingredients that you need to your skin. And this one is the morning one. They have a night serum as well, and I have that one, and I use that one at nighttime. And then I just rub it into my skin like this, but then after I go ahead and pat it into my skin. And as you guys know, I don't put anything on my forehead. I don't put moisturizer or anything on my forehead. Now, you guys may bash me for that, but that's just what works for me, because my forehead is the place that gets the oiliest, and I feel like my natural oils help out that area of my skin, so I don't even worry about it, and I don't want to clog my pores up there. And then next, I like to go in with this Tata Harper serum. It's a glow serum, and it's 100% natural and non-toxic. And I just love serums. I just noticed that it really improves the texture of your skin. It improves the darkness of some areas you may have on your skin, and it just helps, you know, giving your skin those natural ingredients that you need for your skin to be nice and healthy. And like I said, I just really press it into my skin. And I like the way this smells. It actually smells, since it is 100% natural, it smells natural. Like, it smells like a plant and like flowers. And like I said, these serums are not moisturizers. Alright, so now that that is on my skin, what I like to do next is go in with this Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Nourishing Rose Oil. This actually is a really good oil, and I use it for multiple things. You're able to use it for your hands, your hair, your skin, whatever you want to use it for. I like to use it on my face, and I like to use it on the cuticles of my nails, and also like the heels of my feet as well. So what I really like about this oil, I wish I was a little skeptical to use it at first, because you're able to use it for so many other things just besides just your skin and your face. I thought it was going to be like a heavy oil, but this oil is literally perfect. It seeps right into your skin. It doesn't leave your skin feeling super heavy, thick, and oily, like your pores are going to be clogged. It doesn't give you that like, dang girl, you got a little bit too much moisturizer on. Like, we get the glowiness, but you're just looking like you're sweating and your pores are clogged. Yeah. And so I just take, I don't even really push it out the dropper. I kind of just, you know, use what's on this part of the dropper. And I just really like tap it into my skin. And I really get right here too, because in like the winter time when it starts to get a little colder outside, I get dry right here on my nose. And so I'm preventing that. And I really just like to press everything into my skin because you want to be very gentle with your face. You don't want to be rough because being too rough can actually like cause breakouts. And another tip too, if you use facial scrubs, try to use a very gentle facial scrub. Like, you don't want to use facial scrubs that have like where your face literally feels like you're putting a Brillo pad on your skin, because being gentle on your skin isn't good. Like, you could be breaking skin, and that can cause breakouts. And that's the whole point of doing like these facial scrubs and face masks, because you're trying to get your skin to be better, you're trying to get it to improve, you're trying to clear it up. So be careful with facial scrubs. I'm very in particular when it comes to my facial scrubs, just for that reason. Alright, so next I need to go in with moisturizers, and I have 3 moisturizers I'm going to be showing you just because I like to switch it up. These 3 moisturizers are all very good, but I like to switch it up. So what I have been using lately, like religiously every single day pretty much, I've been using this Origins Energy Boost Gel, and it smells like energy, if that makes any sense. And it's like a gel base, and I really like gel based moisturizers because they're not too thick on the skin. They really seep into your skin. They don't sit on top of your skin, and they just give you that perfect amount of moisture and still last throughout the day. Another moisturizer that I really like is a gel based one too. It's called the Boscia Cactus Water. And this one is a gel like as well, and this one doesn't really have a smell. It doesn't have a smell really at all. It kind of smells like water, but I really like this one. It gives me that perfect amount of moisture as well. Like I said, it doesn't really seep or just sit on top of your skin. And so my last favorite moisturizer that I really like and I use here and there is the Ole Henriksen Transfer Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer, and this is what it looks like. And this one isn't a gel moisturizer, but it's not a thick moisturizer as well. It even says on here that it's sheer. So it's just like a very lightweight moisturizer. And for me, like I said, I have combination skin. And when I say I have combination skin, it just varies throughout the seasons, and it varies throughout kind of what I'm doing throughout the day as well. Because if you know you're going to be outside in the sun, you're most likely going to be oily because you're out in the sun. And you're sweating most likely, and your body's temperature is just getting hot. And then in the winter, if I'm outside a lot, or if, you know, just being around cooler air can really just dry out your skin. So that's what I mean when I have combination skin, and I only get like oily on certain parts of my face, and I only get dry on certain parts of my face. So I really like this one as well. And since this one is a sheer one, I tend to mix either this one with the Cactus by Boscia gel moisturizer, water moisturizer, or the Origins Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. I mix them together. So today I'm going to just use the Origins Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer, and I'm going to mix it with the Henriksen Sheer Moisturizer. And I literally just take a little bit. And of course you can't really pat this into your skin because it's like actually a moisturizer. So I just like use my fingers and I go really gentle into the skin. And I just love how it makes my skin feel. Like, it literally makes my skin feel silky, and it just makes my skin, like, I already feel like my skin is awake from using the Origins Energy Boosting Gel. Like, I just love it so much. That's it. Like, you guys can see from When I first came on here, my skin was looking super like dull and dead. Like I needed some life to my skin. My lips are kind of dry right now too, so I'm gonna just take this oil and I just do this and just apply some moisture to my lips. Literally use it for everything. But as you guys can see, my skin looks a lot more alive, a lot more awake, and it looks like, you know, I have life to me. I have noticed that using these products, it has definitely helped with my dark spots. Like these dark spots that I have on my face have definitely gone away, and I had these pimples like, I had the pimples maybe like 2 weeks ago, and the darkness is already going away, and darkness can take a really long time to go away from like scars and things like that, and these products all really helped come together to get those to go away quickly. So this is just what I recommend. Now, a last step that I do here and there, when I say here and there, is because I don't like to put it on before I apply makeup, and I am going to be wearing makeup today, so I don't want to apply this. But this is the Thayer's, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Witch Hazel, and this is the lavender facial mist. And what I like about it is that it's an alcohol-free toner. I'm like iffy with Witch Hazel because I tried Witch Hazel a long time ago when I was like in high school, because I was like going through, I don't know, but my forehead was like breaking out like crazy, and I was using Witch Hazel and I felt like it didn't help. I felt like if anything it made it more worse. I felt like it kind of clogged my pores, if that makes sense. So I feel like maybe it was just too much because I was applying the Witch Hazel like directly to my skin, like just pure Witch Hazel to my skin with like a cotton ball. So I like this because you could just spray it as much or as little as you want, and it just gives you that nice, like honestly this gives me such a nice refreshing glow to my skin, and I feel like it definitely helps with the improvement of how my skin looks, and how, you know, it also helps with preventing breakouts as well. And my boyfriend actually, like, I took this when I went to go visit him, and I had this and he just used it, and then he's like, babe, I like this, where did you get this? I'm like, well, so he really likes it, and he literally used it once and was like in love, and he loves this stuff. So this is something I would definitely recommend if you like Witch Hazel but you want to kind of go on the more lighter side. I do have a nighttime skincare routine as well that's more in depth that I do on some nights. That includes like face masks and things like that. So if you guys would like to see that, definitely leave me comments down below and let me know that you would like to see my nighttime skincare routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed my updated skincare routine. I'm sorry, these products are more on the pricey side. If you guys do want to see a drugstore skincare routine, I will have it linked down in the description for you guys, which I have posted about over a year ago on my channel. And if I had to go back to drugstore, those are the products I would use. So if you want to check that out, I will leave the link down below for you guys. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.